Welcome back, guys. Just want to just thank everyone for all the outpouring of support, the messages, and the encouragement over the last couple days regarding my vlog. Just love this community. Just so inclusive, and I really appreciate all the kind words. So enough about that. I wanted to just spend a little bit of time of talking about where I'm at. Well, physically, where I'm at is actually waiting for my kids' football practice to be done. Got a couple hours where I can actually knock out a vlog and maybe even get some flying in. So had a huge weekend, lots of sleepovers. My MacBook died, so that's going to cost me another $575 to get the screen fixed. So, you know, the hits keep on coming. But all in all, the kids are doing well. And football pad practice started today for tackle football for my 8- and 7-year-olds. So it's really exciting for them, and it's nice to watch them learn and grow. So so right now, I guess I'll talk about where I'm at in the FPV world, or with my quads. You know, now I've talked about all the struggles I had with hardware, but now all the hardware is working, and I've standardized on those Bandolero frames, and you know, the DYS F4 Pro flight controller, the DYS Aria 32-bit ESCs. In the description, I'll actually put all my stuff. But you know, now that all that stuff's working and I'm not spending all my time soldering and trying to figure out why stuff doesn't work, I get a lot of chance to fly. And so today I want to talk a little bit about rates. You know, back along when I started, you know, figuring out, I finally got in the air and I could fly for a couple minutes. I'm thinking, man, this thing feels weird. You know, it's shaky, and maybe it's PIDs. So I talked to Jeff Order at Excel. This is early last year, and he went on for about 30 minutes about PIDs, and by no means am I trying to explain what they are, how they work, but I got out of that meeting with him, or that discussion with him, and went out to my truck and said, man, if I got to learn all this just to be able to fly and get this quad flying right, then I might as well quit again. So that was probably quit number 5 at that point. But that's not the case. What I'm going to do is share with you know what I think is an exponential leap from where I was even 6 to 8 weeks ago. You know, again, flying's not incredible. Obviously, you saw the crash compilation that I put up at the beginning of this vlog, but I now have a quad where I kind of know where how it works. I know how it's moving, and I think and why it's moving that way. And I kind of took a shortcut. Look, I got 4 kids. I got a job, I got friends, family, you know, all the responsibilities everyone else has, but I don't have a lot of time to do an immense amount of research about PIDs and rates and all that stuff. So first off, I want to talk about Betaflight 4.0 or 4.0.2. Won't spend a lot of time on this, but I did go to 4, had a lot of problems, went to 4.02. It's solid. It's wonderful. Just, you know, download it, put it on the quad, update the firmware. This is a big game changer, and fundamentally there's a 45-minute tutorial that Josh Bodwell does, and I'll put a link to it at the end of this vlog, but that talks all the details about where Betaflight 4.0 was, and kind of what he's done, especially with iTerm Relax, to get that quad feeling better. So but back to rates for a second. So I ended up I was thinking, why can't I fly like Drib? Why can't I fly like, you know, some of these great pilots like Steele? And I thought it was the quad. You know, clearly I have the skills, but that's not the issue at all. You know, part of it is obviously the quad, but most of it is pilot skills. But what I did was I actually took Drib's rates, I put him in there. I think he's flying somewhere between 800 or 900 at that point. And I figured that was a great place to start to learn about RC rate, super rate, and expo. Again, I put those in there. I started playing with the quad, and I just changed some of those variables, one of the 3, 5 or 10 points up and down. And then I started to understand what RC rate was, you know, the basically feeling of the sticks, especially in the middle, what expo was and what super rate was. And I only did that because I just played with those numbers. So I'm now at a place where these rates feel phenomenal. So I want you guys, those people have been scared to mess with rates and start to do that tuning process, jump right in. Go to 4.02 and start playing with those rates. Take someone else's rates, take my rates. You know, they're all personal, I get that, but you gotta start somewhere because the stock rates just weren't working for me. And I wanted to fly like these guys, and you know, this has made a huge leap in the way I'm flying today. Again, not an expert and on any of these things, but man, it gets me so jazzed up when I can now throw the quad out, hardware's working, and I can just start to fly and flip and have a great time. So make the leap. Watch Bardwell's tutorial, his video on the iTerm Relax, Stick Feel, and Betaflight 4.0. Watch the whole thing. I learned a tremendous amount. Super excited once I got the quad in the air and started playing with some of those numbers, and now I love the way it feels. So make the leap. Hopefully this was helpful, encouraging, inspiring, whatever it is. But you know, for those people that are struggling with learning about PID tuning and rates, you got to start somewhere, so do it today. And I highly recommend 4.0.2. It's been stable for me. Motors were running a little bit hot, but I seem to have worked some of that stuff out. So again, hopefully that's a help to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the Crash compilation. I'm gonna go rip some packs. I actually went out with Aaron Moore from SpaceOne and Justin Meyer, and we ripped some packs earlier. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
I hope you like it.
I like to sing, dance, pretend, and I like to have fun. Let's go over here. Just you and me. I just wanted to say,
Can we do more kazoo? Kazoo.